my money?
What?
Hello.
Welcome back to Bets in the Basement. Today we're celebrating the real kings who took Vegas for millions and laughed on the way out. Today, we're counting down the 10 greatest sports gamblers of all time, ranked by cold hard cash. From Jeopardy nerds to British billionaires, nobody's safe. Let's see who made the cut. Coming in at number 10 is Kenny White, the dude who made the lines before you even knew what a point spread was. He helped run Las Vegas sports consultants, basically the guys who whispered sweet nothings into sportsbooks' ears for decades. He's him. Kenny's power ratings were the real deal. Think of him as the sports betting mechanic. Greasy elbows, wrench in hand, tuning up spreads until they purred like a Ferrari. He's still popping up on CBS Sports looking like your uncle who could bankrupt you with a spreadsheet. Respect. At number 9, we have Jeopardy James, the man who took daily doubles like they owed him rent. James Holzhauer is a numbers ninja. He made his bones betting baseball and football with surgical precision, then applied those betting models to Jeopardy like a mad scientist. He cashed out with $2.5 million on TV, and while his betting profits were more private, let's be real. If you can outsmart Ken Jennings, you probably had the bookies sweating too. Next up, John Price. This guy made a fortune selling picks instead of betting them, which is the sports betting equivalent of selling shovels during a gold rush. Claims to have clients pulling six figures and win rates high enough to make the MGM security team twitch. Some call him a guru, others call him aggressive marketing in human form, but the check's still clear. If you've ever Googled best bet today, you've probably seen his face, with dollar signs in the background and a cigar in hand. Think nerds can't run Vegas? Meet the computer group, the OGs of data-driven domination. Back in the 80s, when most folks thought a floppy disk was a drink coaster, these guys were running statistical simulations and racking up millions. Michael Kent was the wizard, Alan Boston the enforcer. Together, they ran a betting empire that bent Vegas to its knees, with nothing but numbers and nerd rage. They weren't flashy, but they didn't have to be. They had data, discipline, and a 56K modem that made bookies cry. Bob Voulgaris didn't just watch the NBA, he devoured it. He knew how many seconds each coach waited before calling a timeout. You were watching LeBron highlights. He was calculating substitution patterns like it was nuclear physics. Made so much off in-game betting, he ended up getting hired by Mark Cuban. When you beat the house so bad they give you a job, that's king behavior. Don't let the Canadian accent fool you. Bob's a sniper. Before algorithms, before apps, there was Bob Martin, the godfather of the Vegas line. You wanted a number? You went to Bob. Casinos waited on his word like prophets waiting on thunder. No social media, no sports radio rants. Just Bob, a calculator, and enough clout to move millions with a shrug. He died in '89, but the impact, eternal. You wouldn't have a betting app today if Bob hadn't laid the odds down in stone first. Tony Bloom is what happens when James Bond quits MI6 and decides to ruin sportsbooks instead. Quiet, dangerous, never wrong. The man built a global betting syndicate so tight, MI5 probably has him on a watch list. He's also the owner of Brighton and Hove Albion in the Premier League. Ever bet on a team owned by your bookie? That's Tony's game. Poker pro, algorithmic betting king, soccer tycoon. He's like Elon Musk if Elon bet totals in Turkish second division soccer and actually won. Billy Walters was public enemy number 1 in Vegas for 30 plus years. The guy had a 36-1 NFL season, which should be illegal. He ran a betting syndicate so sharp, sportsbooks would change lines just because Billy sniffed a team. Got caught up in insider trading in 2017, not related to gambling, took the hit, went to prison, came out cleaner than most CEOs. They call him the GOAT for a reason. If Vegas had a most wanted board, Billy's face was on it, in gold trim. Matthew Benham is a walking mystery wrapped in an Excel file. He doesn't do interviews, doesn't flex, just quietly owns Brentford FC, builds betting models smarter than your crypto bro roommate, and cashes checks in silence. Started Smart Odds, which basically cracked the soccer code. His data-fed betting machines like a buffet, and now Brentford's in the Premier League. Silent killer, billionaire logic, basement energy at billionaire scale. And sitting on the throne, the man known as the Joker, Zeljko Ranogajek. Barely anyone's seen him, even less have beat him. He turned horse racing into a high-frequency investment machine, moving billions in bets annually. He's been banned, restricted, stalked, and still wins. Word is, he controls 6 to 10% of the entire horse racing betting volume worldwide. He doesn't live in the basement, he owns it. There you have it. 10 of the sharpest minds, coldest killers, and slickest degenerates to ever touch a betting slip. Some built empires, some built syndicates, some just built spreadsheets, but they all got paid. Season 1 starts Labor Day. Until then, we'll see you in the basement.